Right, so what I'm trying to test with this stream is, yeah, here we go. At the bottom now, YouTube has a feature called Share Screen. So I was wondering, can I stream games and things like that via the standard YouTube streaming service rather than having to use OBS or NVIDIA or something? So that's what I'm going to try. If it works, we'll do a stream where I play games and we'll see how much of the screen it actually shares and whatever. So if I do share screen, I want to do window. And no, I don't want to do window because that only shows you different windows. So I want to do entire screen, I'd guess. Also share system audio. Yes, let's flick that on. Then can I click share? Why is it not? There we go. I have to click that bit, Right, share. Now, I want the stream will look like. So it's got me. Oh, there we go. Right, so now if I go to Stalker Caller Pripyat, now go to YouTube. On my phone, this is, because I can't obviously look at this while I'm streaming. Cool. So it's got me in the bottom right. I've got an East German M56 helmet, if that's the one you're on about. I can't remember which variant it is after the M56, because that depends on the liner, doesn't it? So yeah, cool. There's one on today, PJ Woodward. The one I wanted to do Friday, if you didn't hear on Friday, the annoying thing is because I was backing up loads of files. That took absolutely ages to get all the file sharing done, so I couldn't do any video editing. So I've finished editing it this morning. It goes on today at 5 PM UK time. But yeah, so YouTube screen share seems to work. It looks like that it's a bit more latency than normal streaming when I'm looking at this. Like it's sort of slower motion where I'm moving. But yeah, we'll see how this goes, because again, I'm not necessarily going to use this. I just wanted to do this as a test, and I want to finish the stream. So if I watch it back or whatever, I can see what it looks like. Glad you've been watching me since 2017. How old's this channel now? Was it 2014 I first made it? No, it was it something like 2012, I think I first made this channel. So it's what, like, going to be 12 years old in a month or two? Right, I'll go sleep because it's night time, isn't it? It's 8 PM, so I'll go sleep till it's daytime. I'll go that way. I've got the really cool shotgun now in Stalker. I want to do some repairs as well. After I get out of bed. So let's sleep till 5 AM because that'll be long enough. Yeah, if this is really stuttery for a game like Stalker, I won't stream Stalker like. Does my webcam? I'm just trying to. If I make this full screen. What I'm trying to see is, does the webcam appear at like a good frame rate, even if, so if I do this, does my webcam appear at a good frame rate? Let's have a look. Yeah, so my hand isn't moving at a low frame rate. Cool, so that's interesting. So let me not make this full screen anymore, because that makes looking at the chat difficult on the phone. So right, that bit works. Yeah, the video, like the Stalker Caller Pripyat, I'm getting a bit of like staticky noise on my headphones doing it this way. And the frame rate in the game looks a bit low. As in, like, it's running at my screen over 60 FPS, so I want it capped at 60, but it's running about 100 hertz. I've done that before in this room. As you can probably see, this room is very messy. And there's not really any point. And this isn't the room I sleep in anyway. The room I sleep in is quite boring. I keep that just organised and leaves the bedroom. This is a room where just more and more stuff. Oh, I was going to repair my gear. Piles up. If Stalker looks quite stuttery like I think it does, what I might do in a minute is stop streaming Stalker and then try another game via screen share and see if that's any better. Because like I said, this is a feature they've added quite recently. So I want to see how it compares to other... you know, like other streaming services and stuff like that that you can integrate to YouTube.
See you around.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the scientist, because I've now finally got 3 Veles detectors, or Veles detectors, whatever they're called. Hello, what's that down there? Is that a snork? Come here. Yes, a snork. Come here. Oh, there's a load of bodies down here as well. Just a budgie. I used to have a few pets, but because I'm not at the age where obviously as soon as if I can find somewhere affordable to move out, I want to move out. I can't have pets that, you know, you can't have if you're renting somewhere or whatever. So it's that sort of thing where, you know, I look after some other people's dogs. I volunteer with the Blue Cross as an animal charity every now and then, but, you know, just for practicality reasons, if I move out, it would be an abandoned pet, so I can't do that. Vodka, sausages, and bread. Just pick up all the guns on the floor. What's going on here then? Is that where I've looted these bodies before and they're just still here? Yeah, it is, because they're bad condition guns. So I've obviously picked them up, unloaded them, and dropped them, right? I'm not sure what the real one is. I'll have to look this up. It's called the Huntsman in the game. It's a unique shotgun. So I thought because this is a unique one, I might as well just keep upgrading this one rather than go with one of the generic shotguns. Can't put a red dot or whatever on this one. But... Right, let's go see these scientists down there in their bunker. But yeah, if it's looking to me like it looks like on the little window, next time I stream this, I won't stream this via this YouTube mode. But I might try a couple of other different games in a minute. And then we can see what some other games say look like. But yeah, the idea is I just want to sort of give this thing a bit of a test, you know.
Hey.
Does he? No, he doesn't actually sell stuff.
Good luck.
Howdy ho.
Let's get Gary those parts in a minute.
I'm listening.
What do you want?
No, like I said, sadly, my local surplus store is gone. Like, as in, they closed down.
Yes.
They couldn't
You
afford
have
to
my
keep running it like a
undivided
physical
attention.
store. So, sadly, yeah, I don't have any local surplus stores anymore. I just have, you know, whatever I can find online. Because the local ones, even though, you know, I'd buy from them and other people would, they couldn't get enough business to keep up with, like, rental costs and stuff like that.
Hello. It's always nice to see a new face in our bunker.
Sadly, I don't know if I can get another one of those artifacts, but like I said, it's like a one quest one, isn't it? So I might as well do the quest. I've at least got the thing, at least got 2 on me that minus radiation, so I'll just try and find another good artifact at some point soon. Unless there might be a way of modifying a drinking tube, but annoyingly not making your own adapter somehow, because the M40 uses the same drinking tube the M17 did. So you could connect an M40, say, to a Czech M10M's drinking tube, like canteen. So they just directly copied the American one, but they're what's the quest thing it's saying for in here? Oh, it's one for Gary, isn't it? Gary. Yeah, good, Ethan. I'm just testing YouTube screen share at the moment, so I'm aware Stalker's a bit like juddery on this if it looks like it does on my screen. But what I'm going to do, you know, in a minute is go to a couple of other games. I'll play a bit of Stalker, and then I want to see if some games run all right on here. Because what I could also do using this screen share thing, for example, is say go to eBay with screen share on, and then just, like, you know, look at some listings if people want to see if there's anything decently priced on eBay. And it's a really easy way to do it, because I don't have to preset OBS up before the stream. You know, it's one where it just lets you mess about with the settings as and when you're going about. So, yeah, sort of waitful quest, isn't it? The detector on Vow. That's one where you start getting the unique detectors after that, which is pretty good. Okay, zombies over here. Let's hope I don't get killed by the first load of zombies as I go in here. The zombies, for some reason, have stupidly high health at the moment. You have to do multiple headshots. Sit in this little room. But yeah, in theory, I'm sure it would be possible for like somebody, if they bought both the bottle top of an S10, you got the end of an S10's drinking tube and you got an M40's drinking tube, you could probably, like, you know, reconnect the drinking tubes up. Because on a lot of masks, the drinking tube is literally just a tube that, you know, pushes onto a connector at the mask end. And then it's just the bottom end where, again, the tube is stretched over a connector that then goes to a specific connection. So in theory, if there was a way you could pull the M40's drinking tube off the end of the drinking tube that way, and you also had an S10, you could probably change the connectors around. The AUG rifle, I really like it in real life. In the game, it's pretty good. Again, it's personal preference, really, because most of the guns in this game, once you start putting upgrades on them, they're good. No, let's try the shotgun on the zombies. No, again, they just have stupidly high health, these zombies. Oh, hello. I mean, headshot with a shotgun always gets them, but still. Oh. Yeah, I'm missing not having an artifact that does wound healing now. I'll just take off. Yeah, like I said, in a minute, I'm just going to try some other games because I want to just see how good this YouTube screen sharing thing is in general compared to, say, so I'm not just testing it with Stalker. I want to test it, you know, various things because I'm hoping some of the other games won't look as stuttery through it. But, you know, it's going to really depend, I imagine. It still says there's 2 zombies around somewhere. Oh, hello. And there's the other one. I accidentally picked up this gun again, I don't want to know. Alright, let's go to the area underneath this place in a minute. So what I want to do is, because I think this gate's locked by default here, is, I think some mods have it open, but yeah. I want to get into that room there, so I need to go through the little underground bit. But yeah, I'm assuming Stalker is looking stuttery on this screen for everybody else, because nobody else has told me that yet. It's where I'm trying to watch back my stream. My head, like the frame rate of me in the webcam looks alright, but the frame rate of Stalker looks quite stuttery, even though it's running at a really good FPS on my PC. Because yeah, what I was saying, what I wanted to see is if it's less stuttery if I try other games, or if it's just that YouTube doesn't do good FPS with the screen share. Hello. Ankle biters. I've got some bread, so eat the bread. So they're called Toshikano, are they, in Russian? Yeah, Toshikano. That's not where I want to go. I want to go the other way. This way. And more of them down there. Hopefully that's them. I think there's also a bureau down here, so I need to be careful about that in a minute. I don't have an artifact detector now, do I? Because I gave them all to the scientists. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, this live stream, I'm testing YouTube's screen sharing function rather than the ones done by like OBS. So I think the frame rate looks a bit low in Stalker, but I'm going to try some other games with it. I'm just seeing sort of how good this compares to OBS, because YouTube never used to let you do this. And I think during the stream it lets you like mess about with which windows you're sharing and everything. Yeah, I'll do Ground Branch at some point. I think there was a big update to it recently, so I have to make sure that's downloaded. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Ground Branch had a big update fairly recently. Right, okay. Hello. You went down quite easy. You're a hand, they're worth a lot of money. Anything in these? Probably not. It's heavy rain outside at the moment. Or at least a little brief bit of heavy rain outside. You never have anything in the coal. Because in Shadow of Chernobyl, they always have stuff in those containers. Right, anyway, that was the little room I wanted to get into. Unlock the door now. Right, grenades and Makarovs. Makarovs I certainly don't need. All RPG-7 warheads. Right, let's pick up everything in this room and then I'll just dump what I'm not taking. Right, so the condition of these AKs is not great, so let's just drop all the AKs. The Makarovs are in perfect condition, so I'll keep the Makarovs to sell. Assume that AK is also not in great condition. I can actually pick that one up. Yeah, so no point taking the AKs. Nothing else in here. Yeah, there was a load of AK ammo, so that was good. Anyway, let's go to a trader and sell this stuff now. And then once I've got that's what I would guess, Nat PK. But like I said, what I'm going to do is try some other applications with it in a minute. Because there's different screen sharing methods, but the annoying thing is, with some of the applications, it can't share the windows. It can't share only that window, which might be better for frame rate, I don't know. Wasting my ammo. Right. Let's get all the heads from these guys. Head. Just a zombified stalker. Nothing useful. Right, at least I know that the hunter in the basement here actually buys the dead animal parts, so that's good to know. So I don't have to keep lugging them around to actually find a trader that will buy them. So yeah, I want to Go all the way over. As I've got a load of steroid things on me, I might as well take some steroid things and a energy drink, and I can run further. But like I said, I don't think my webcam is laggy, is it? So it's obviously the webcam bit works at a decent frame rate. But like I said, I'm gonna have to test some more games in a minute. So I'm just gonna get back to the thing here. Then I'll launch a different game and we'll see what that does. The only place I've ever used in the US, because bear in mind I'm not in the US, was Commando Store, and they ship to the UK, and I never had no issues. I've heard people
You
complain
heard about
them,
the Oasis?
but I haven't had any
Of
issues.
course you heard of it. I, on the other hand, have actually been there. I was the first person to work out a way to get there. A pioneer, if you will. There ain't no mutants or freaking anomalies there. It's quiet as a graveyard and full of artifacts. I was there only a few days ago, sunbathing and all that. Lead you there? Ha! Sorry, but I don't want it getting crowded. Nothing personal.
Sell all these. Yeah, I'll try another game.
See you. There might be a few folk who think that Flint is telling lies. Well, they can ask anyone at the base about this. Even this squad, the pro hunters, when they spotted me the other day, they were all like, "We need you, Flint. We can't do it without you." They were hunting a chimera, so I had to show these pros how it's done.
Right, so this character, he has a limited amount of money. That's annoying. He's got 13,000. Oh, did I sell my shopping shelves by accident? No, they're there. I got 100 of them, so I don't need more. Okay, what can he afford to buy off of me? One of these hands. The heads are pretty cheap, so I might as well sell those. Okay, so he's got Snork's foot. He's got enough money for. He's not got enough money for the is that a Bureau's hand or whatever? Yeah, Bureau's hand. Okay, let's yeah, I have to confront Flint again and go, "You're fucking bullshit." Yeah, I'm gonna do, like I said, is try another program in a minute. I'm just getting to a good place to save in this. Yeah, I'll hand him over later on to the ones to Tom that kill him. Right now, save this, and then let's exit to Windows. Right, okay, so we're gonna. Then I can turn off screen share and I can try another application because I'm assuming that it's laggy with any Windows. So what I'm going to do in a second is, yeah, stop it doing this sharing. Need to click the very bottom one. Right, there we go. So you should get another webcam back now properly. That's a normal webcam. Can't tell you sadly on here because of YouTube policy, I'm afraid, PJ. Nothing personal. It's just YouTube gives you strikes now for all the gun type shit. Right. So anyway. Now what I'm going to do, let's launch another game and do screen share of another game. So let me go to Stronghold maybe. So let's do, Stronghold Definitive Edition. Launch that up. And then when it's loaded, let's see if it will let me share the screen of Stronghold. Yeah, well, this is just how I normally do a webcam stream, but it's YouTube now gives you an option, like you click at the bottom of the screen, you can screen share with this rather than using OBS or something. So I just want to see how it works. Coffee's still a bit hot. Right. Let's see now if I go to share screen thing again. Oh, the button is still there. It's tiny. Okay, so share screen, window. Stronghold 1 Definitive Edition. Okay, cool. So if I click share on that. All right, cool. So yeah, that looks a bit laggy to me here, but I'm just going to go to the Stronghold window, not Chrome. And we'll see what it looks like on my phone. I might be able to try some other browsers as well if it's just a thing there. So anyway, let's start a mission. I haven't done this mission before, so I have no idea how easy or hard it will be. Probably quite hard because it's the economic campaign and you. Let's turn the speed down. Right, granary. Let's put that close to the castle because if I'm going to get attacked, then I do get 4 starting bows at least, but not enough stone by the look of it to make use of all those starting bows. Now let's turn the game speed up so I can tell better if this looks laggy on YouTube's end. So I need to get a stone quarry, don't I? Or does the market sell? Oh no, that doesn't sell stone. I don't have enough money for it regardless. Yeah, so it looks like, I guess, YouTube annoyingly has a really low frame rate for whatever you're streaming. Because I think this looks a bit laggy as well. So it might be I have to just use OBS or something if I want to do screen share like I normally do. Yeah, gold needed, gold needed, gold needed. So it's a cool feature YouTube's added, but yeah, it looks like it's not very good FPS for your screen share. That's the annoying thing. Like, that's at YouTube's end. Like, they only let you have like 10 FPS or something on the screen share mode. You'll notice it less in RTS games, but it's still obviously a thing. Yeah, it's probably something I can play about with on some streams, but yeah, I think annoyingly this isn't going to be something that's great for games at the moment. I just have to stick to OBS or whatever. Or at least it's not fire that's spread everywhere. So what was the thing I needed to get? Stone and swords. Oh yeah, well no surprise, and I can't buy stone if it's an objective. Right, let's put the food consumption and taxes up for a bit, just for a moment, to get the money coming in. Right, good. I can finally get a barracks, and let's get the armory. Right, so I can put some archers now there. So only 2 mason at the moment, which isn't too bad, but smash up my things, aren't they? And I can't buy any weapons. Right, definitely going to need Fletchers then. Not my granary, not my granary. Bastards. Yeah, I definitely need more archers. Yeah, not enough frames, my lord. Yeah, it seems like I need to use OBS or one of the other programs. But like I said, today was just to test it out, really. Because as far as I'm aware, at YouTube's end, it doesn't say, like, what frame rate do you want to, do it at or whatever. It surprises me, though, it doesn't do it at the same frame rate as the webcam. Because, like I said, a lot of the time, the webcam seems to be running at an all right frame rate. But as I said, today's just to do a test anyway, so. No, I don't want to back on double rations straight away until I built up my amount of things. No, not again. No, there's more room this time, yeah. Probably redo this mission at some point when I'm not streaming and I work out a bit by trial and error where the bandits keep spawning from. Yeah, right, I won't play this now anyway, because this mission looks like it's going to be quite difficult. Right, so now, if I exit, automatically go back to full screen? No, it's just like paused on where that was. So if I do stop streaming again. Right, okay. Right, so yeah, I can do Chrome tabs as well. So I'm wondering if it's possible to just stream a tab and see what the frame rate's like on that. So let's try that in a minute, because we've tried Windows, which is a bit laggy, and entire screen, which I think is even laggier by the look of the preview. So what I'm going to do is open a new Chrome tab, and let's go to eBay, for example. Okay, right, cool. So I'm on eBay now there. I'm just closing a thing where I'd received a message from a seller. It was just one of those things to like, you know, I hope you had a good thing with your item. Right, so now if I do, sorry, a bit of phlegm. Now if I do that one, good, I can click the eBay one. Can I? Select a tab to share. Oh, I see, it's just a tiny little bit there. Right, so let's do share here. Oh, now my webcam's flickering for some reason. That's weird. All right, it's probably because it was just doing that. Okay, so now if I go to the, so that's full screen for me. I'm just waiting for my webcam to catch up there. Okay, cool. So let's see what the frame rate's like on this. So if I search, say, mask. See if there's just anything interesting coming up that's not usual. And yeah, they're only $11.99 for the one that the video I did on today. The one that will go live later. And again, I got mine from China though, but that is not a bad price for these things. It includes some filters as well. But yeah, these Chinese 3M, 6800 ripoffs are actually pretty good. So there's that. Is my thing still live on my phone's end? Because yeah, this looks like it's going a bit slower. Oh, it's because I opened it in a new tab, didn't I? Oh, doing. Yeah. So I have to obviously open everything. Oh, but it's automatically opening it in a new tab. So I'll switch to instead. Okay, so I can click YouTube and then I can click switch to this tab instead. And that's a bit annoying when you open something and it always switches to a new thing. What's this one then? This is a bid one. I won't share the tab straight away in case it's something I want to bid on. Oh, it's an S10. There's an S10 on buy it now for 70 quid. But when it says original army bag, that's not a British army bag, that one. It looks like a Czechoslovakian bag or something. Or whatever. Anyway, interesting, right? So it's currently just on that one. So now if I close it, will it go to this tab instead automatically, or will it have just stopped sharing the screen? Let's find out in a moment. So close the tab. What's it going to do? No, it's just stopped the screen. Stream. So I'm going to... Yeah, that's annoying if it's somewhere that constantly opens new tabs. So share screen, go back to eBay. Right, back to eBay. At least it's fast bit at this end. So yeah, now back on here in theory, if this is working. Black screen at the moment. Is it still a black screen at your end? Because if I do that, it looks like it's working. It's got a black screen now on my end. Oh, now it's working. Okay, I don't know what that was about. What do you mean by the PMG Half-Life? Sorry, yeah. When you said Half-Life, I thought you meant a half-face respirator. But they used to have them on eBay. Whether or not they're still on there. Soviet PMG gas mods. Yeah, there you go. Look, if you want to buy a PMG, they're on eBay. 40 odd quid. Oh, there you go. There's one that's not a bad price. I think that might be the Hungarian version, not the actual proper Soviet version, that one. But regardless, if you wanted one, look. If that's still working, or is it lagging out? Oh, I keep forgetting to share this tab instead. There you go. But yeah, size extra large, $14.99. That's not bad. So yeah, if you wanted PMGs, there's a seller selling just a mask on their own. Only Army, 98.5% positive feedback for $12.99. There you go. So yeah, Soviet PMG masks. Now I have to share this tab instead. I'm gonna have to get used to that. This might be a useful thing for web browser stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, the problem with this is it's you have to keep remembering to click switch to this tab, switch to this tab, switch to this tab constantly. All right, what's this one then? Don't necessarily recognize this. That's kind of the thing I might buy. More than 10 available, right? I might actually buy one of these, so I'll make sure. Hang on, instead. There's a few people that have these for sale, so you can get these masks, but I assume these are ones that you're meant to use with a heaper type, not heaper, PAPR system, which I have. Because if it's not the guy in the M15 thing there. But yeah, so it looks like it's got quite a good mask face piece. But yeah, the bag bit of it is obviously for a PAPR system, isn't it? So yeah, is that the sort of thing I want to get? I don't know. It might be interesting to do a video on it, but again, it's about 100 quid if I get it with the blower, which I don't want to bother spending that much money on one. No, I won't bother for now, because again, if it looks like quite cheap plasticky material. Like I said, it looks like a good face piece. Just I'd rather have one of those with just conventional tips on it, in all honesty. Right, okay. Now I have to switch tab again, or has it done it automatically? Because it's not come up with me the option of telling me to switch to a certain tab. No, it's just, yeah, this bit's a bit weird. You have to hope everything doesn't open in a new tab, because now it's just closed the eBay thing again. I'm just having a quick look through there and see if there is anything interesting. It's mostly just the normal communist surplus stuff. Yeah, at the moment, I can't see much on eBay that isn't the normal surplus market stuff. There's one that looks quite interesting, but I'm just trying to work out if this is actually a standard, like Papa mask, or if it's like a firefighter one. Right, I want to also look at the seller's other listings, because I'm hoping it's not somebody selling just kink shit. If so, I don't want to buy this mask, so I don't know where it's been. No, I'll play it safe and not go for that. But so it's a Honeywell Pano. Let's all see if anybody else is selling them where they look kind of not as dirty. Now the only other ones are for a lot more money, but I've got a Honeywell mask that's not too dissimilar to that, but yeah, 100 odd quid for the mask. No, thank you. Which was the Honeywell mask I've got? I'm just going to look at my own videos. All right, Rajiv, we were trying the screen sharing thing today, but we found out YouTube screen sharing thing's not a great frame rate. So whenever I try and play a game or whatever with it, it looks very stuttery. So I won't use this for games. Where are you looking? Camo under the helmet and gas mask. Are you looking there? That's just Russian camo, Russian Digiflora. Yeah, I was going to actually, because I'll look on my own thing. So if I go to dashboard and I look through my videos, I can actually have a look, because that's the funniest way, the easiest way I can have a look. Honey, is that Honeywell? No. Oh, apparently my headset's turned off. Oh, because I didn't have any noise coming through it for long enough. But that's all right. I'm not listening to any audio in it. Oh, it's the Wilson Furnez, isn't it? Was that a Honeywell one? Oh, no, it's Wilson, isn't it? Duh. But that's a very similar mask. Looking at that one, that's not the one I've gotten in, is it? No. That Wilson. Where have I got the Wilson one stored actually? But yeah, that's basically the same mask as the other one. What's that? Is this one? I thought that was the Russian one. Though. Yeah, that is the Russian one because it's got Cyrillic on the side. But yeah, it's very, very similar to the PPM88 or whatever it is. But yeah, Wilson Furnez. It's basically a very similar mask. But yeah, they're all £100+ now as well. So never mind to looking at listings for that. Anyway, that will probably conclude this stream because, as I said, it's not a great thing, this interface. It's like I said, it's an interesting thing they've added. I'm glad they've added it, but what, PJ Woodward? Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying shout out my name. Sorry, but yeah, like I said, and the only annoying thing with this thing is, like I said, the screen share isn't any good for games because it's such a low frame rate. So when I stream games again, I'll just use OBS or whatever. I can set OBS up with a webcam as well, but that's just more steps. So I'll do that when I really want to do a webcam thing with a game in OBS. Like I said, it's much easier on the PlayStation because you just turn on your camera, say, yeah, I want to stream with my camera, then it lets you position your camera on the screen. I'll do a stream again tomorrow at some point. But yeah, like I said, this was just a test one today to see how well this system worked. And like I said, it works enough that it actually works, if that makes sense. But like I said, the annoying thing about it is just that the screen sharing is very low frame rate. It's like 5 or 10 FPS or something, so it's not any good for games. Like I said, it's absolutely fine for me to look at something on eBay or Amazon and get a listing up to show people. So it's probably going to be more useful when I next do a webcam stream just to do that. If I find something interesting on a web page, I can just load it up and show it on the screen, rather than linking people to it. Dave, sorry you're off into it. It was just a test stream today anyway. But yeah, so what I mean by that, say, is like, yeah, if somebody asks a question about, like, a thing on AliExpress, for example. Let me just use this as an example before I go off. So if I go up to AliExpress, and then let's say we're looking at the FMJs, the masks. So what I could do, for example, is get this up now go back to my YouTube live streaming thing, do the screen share, do the Chrome tab, that one, click share. Now I can go back to this tab. It does it automatically. Yeah, cool. And then, so if somebody was on about something in a stream, say, for example, it's just done the black thing as well for a few seconds. Yeah, is it working now? I think when you open a new tab, you have to tell YouTube as well that you've given it permission a second time to view the tab. I think that's the problem. Because I think it's like obviously like a safety thing. Yeah, now if I do it, can I scroll up and down? Will it still load? Or is it just going to pause the thing? Yeah, it still does it. So yeah, as you can see, it's a low frame rate. But for something like this, it's fine. So yeah, I've got one of those coming from China at some point, and I've got that other one, like I said, the that type of one coming as well. Although some places give those a different name from MF14, but whatever. Yeah, I've got one of those coming, so I want to. Some people asked me to do a video on those. Sounds good, Tony. But yeah, anyway. Anyway, I'll be off. But like I was saying, that yeah, so that's at least a good thing I can do with this stream share thing, even, is not really games via YouTube, but if I you know, ever am doing something on the stream and somebody asks a question, I might be able to get a web page up and show everybody what we're talking about, you know, rather than it being a case of you know, people just having to be bored while I'm talking to somebody about a certain subject. I might be able to actually illustrate what I'm on about a bit better. Right, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. So if I close this tab now, I think it automatically goes back to the full webcam. Let's just test that again. Yeah, so that bit works really well, going back to your webcam. But yeah, the bit that doesn't work so well is having to keep switching between tabs, giving YouTube permission a couple of times to view that tab, and the fact it's quite a low frame rate. So, as I said, yeah, this feature looks like it might be useful for certain things, but it's not going to replace OBS. Right, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be on tomorrow, hopefully, for a stream, and there's a video at 5 PM UK time on that gas mask that I've tried to get the video up Friday, but couldn't, because I had to sort out all those PC issues. Because fucking Windows 10 and Windows 11 is even worse. So, yeah, the video's actually on tonight because I've already uploaded it and it's scheduled. Yeah, but it's a new feature, so we'll see if they improve it. Like I said, it'd be good if you could set the frame rate for a tab as well, so it's actually, you know, games look bearable on it. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day, and I'll be off now.